What is going on, everybody? And in this video we'll be taking a look at the weekly challenge no-hit Sherlock. So for this one, complete contractor missions with no collision. So to be 100% honest, for this one of the biggest tips I can give is do not drive a service vehicle, drive any other car for that matter, because you do not have a time limit, and it seems the time limit does not matter at all in this. You don't have to beat it in a certain amount of time, you just have to complete it without hitting anything. So I'm here in New York right now where the driver's wanted first insignia thingy is. I noticed when you spawn to these always seem to be short, but they do vary in length. Anywhere it could be like a minute or so, like 2 miles away to like 5 miles. So if I accept this right now, this one's 3 miles and basically 3 miles away, to be honest. So for this, what's the best way to do it? Well, you could drive like kind of a pedestrian like I am here and be a little skittish when you're racing a little bit so you don't hit anything, because sometimes the pedestrians turn into you. Or you go crazy and get it done as fast as you want. Personally, I'd keep your speed a little bit lower on this. Don't go crazy just in case you lose control or something happens and you hit a wall or you scrape a car, something like that. I recommend trying to go a little bit slower on these. There's no time limit on them, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. You just have to complete it, and that is pretty much it. You will have to do this in one standing as well. I noticed if you do 2 of them, I did one last night and got off, and I got on, it was 0. So I think the weekly challenge is a little weird right now. Do keep an eye on that when you guys are doing these. Show you right here completing this one right now. I'll fast forward to it. So coming over the first mission here and completing it, let it do its thing there. Bring this order to the destination. Now hitting your nitrous and hearing that weird like box sound, kind of like something's moving in the back of your truck there, even though I'm in the car. That doesn't actually matter, so do not worry about that if you guys do hear that sound. I notice that does not affect this at all. So right there, I did get one completed with no collision. Now do keep in mind, like I said, you will have to do all of these in one sitting. So if you guys do 1 or 2 and get off and you get back on, it's going to be at 0. At least this is what happened to me. I don't know if that's a bug or not. So coming over here to Miami, I recommend just spawning at the driver's wanted signs and doing these short ones. This is probably the best way to do this, to be honest. So moving over here to the next one, drive over here and accept it. Hopefully you guys don't get a really long one that's like 5 miles. If you do, I recommend just quitting that. I'm going the wrong way here, which is not a good start. Head back this direction and pretty much head on over there. And pretty much, like I said, guys, be a little careful where you're going, and I wouldn't go too fast. You don't need to. There's no time limit needed for this, so you don't need to drive a service vehicle either. You just have to complete it in that time limit. We'll get this completed, and then you have to do this 3 times, so it's really not too bad. But doing the short ones will be your best bet, so it like leans out actually hitting stuff on like a 5 or 6 mile one. If you get a short distance one that's like 5 or 6 miles, I recommend just quitting that. Would probably be your best option. So I went back and forth there. I did one in Miami and then one in New York. Now I'm actually all the way over here in Detroit and spawned at the little insignia again, guys. This is the best way to do this, to be honest. I would just spawn to like 3 different ones in each city. I was actually trying to go back to New York, but that one has not spawned back in. So jumping right into this last one here, I will go over here and start this up and complete this last one. Now I want to also mention I did actually scrape a car in the one in Miami that I just did, and it still counted, so I don't know if that was a bug or what that might have been. Regardless, it didn't bother me though, which is a good thing, so I kind of just continued to race there, and that was pretty much it. Don't want to go too fast around this turn. So this one's actually only 1.8 miles. Probably going to be your best bet. I'm not doing very good here right now. Probably going to be your best bet on racing on these because you don't want to go too crazy. I was going a little insane when I first started doing these yesterday. My goodness, that was not a good idea, but I guess that is what it is. Got to slow down a bit here. Probably the best way to do this. So I did just kind of touch that car there for a second. Let's see if it still completes. I figured I'd do this live to show y'all, and actually completing this mission is the best way to do it. So a lot of cars come up in the way. I'd recommend just kind of going a little slow there. No reason to fly around the turn at full speed. Can I get by y'all? Thank you. And then pull on over here and fly right by the mission like me. Back into it, and let's hold it to end the mission. As you guys see, I still completed even though I barely touched that truck. So if you scrape something or barely touch something, keep going because it still might count. Just don't completely run into something and you still get this completed. Thank you all so much for watching.